Diane Walters, reporting here from Rome. Galileo Galilei has just published his controversial work, Dialogue Concerning the Two Chief World Systems. He has repeatedly affronted the Church by his radical teachings, such as Copernicus's heliocentric theory. Galileo burst onto the scene in 1610 with his startling telescope discovery. Looking through his new spyglass, he made some new discoveries. He has now come to the conclusion that Copernicus's theory is the true model of the cosmos, and this contradicts Holy Scripture. Galileo has been brought to trial by the Inquisition, and they are now in recess, and here is Cardinal Bellarmine, who has led the debate against Galileo and his teachings. What do you have to say about all this hubbub, Cardinal?
Well, the Church has always accepted a geocentric model of the cosmos. Even the ancient astronomer Ptolemy supports the idea of the Earth at the center. We have been able to accurately predict the movement of the sun, the stars, and the planets using this system. What's most important to remember, however, is that this system supports all that Scripture tells us about the cosmos. Scripture is the source of all truth, so Galileo must be against truth and the Holy Mother Church.
Galileo, please explain your theory of the sun and the earth.
Oh, Diane, you give me too much credit. It's not actually my theory. It's the theory of Copernicus. But through my telescopic observations, I've come to realize that his theory is in fact true. In his work, Revolution of the Heavenly Bodies, he proposes a new order for the solar system, in which there are 6 planets orbiting around the sun. The Earth is the third of these planets. And the stars are actually fixed in the sky. They don't move. They appear to move because we are in fact moving.
Wow, that's fascinating! What kind of proof do you have to support these revolutionary claims? No pun intended.
Diane. Well, Diane, one thing that supports my heliocentric theory is that I have observed the phases of Venus through my telescope. If the Cardinal were correct in saying that the Earth is at the center of the universe, there would be no way of accounting for these phases.
How do you respond to that, Cardinal?
Well, first off, from a scientific standpoint, Galileo's model is deficient because it does not account for the fact that many renowned scientists have not observed any parallax angle shift. With his model, there would have to be parallax angle shift due to the changing position of the Earth around the Sun. But most importantly, his theory contradicts Scripture. For example, Psalm 93 and 104 says that the Earth is firmly established and cannot be moved. Likewise, Ecclesiastes says the sun rises and sets, indicating its movement around the Earth. We cannot discard Scripture because it is divinely inspired by the Creator of the universe himself.
Being a man of faith and a scientist, how do you respond to this, Galileo?
Well, I do have great faith in the Bible, but the Bible is intended to teach men to go to heaven and not how the heavens go. The Bible is not, of course, a scientific truth. Even Augustine said that one does not read the Bible, in the Bible, that the Lord said, I send you a paraclete who will teach you about the course of the sun and the moon. For he wills to make them Christians and not mathematicians.
Thank you to you both for taking the time to talk to me today. It will be interesting to see how this trial unfolds. We in our 17th century world thought we understood the cosmos, but do we really?